Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. As you can see, the river raids are now available. So there's going to be new buildings, new rewards, and distant rivers for you and your crew of Yom Vikings to raid and explore. And there's apparently new skills as well. So the first thing we'll check out is skills. I see, they just added them to there. Okay, that's fair. I imagine that's where any new skill will go. And let's see, what do we have now? Arrow Looter, which you already had. Longship Brace. When you're in command of a longship, the crew will raise their shield with you. Okay. Interesting. I'm assuming that means that the river raids are a little bit more complicated than just finding a place to raid. Press left trigger to trigger a speed boost on the longship at the cost of stamina. Okay. We already got the assassin, or had the assassin carry. Not that we actually bought it, but it was there. Assassin Slide. I think that one we already had. So what's this one? Fight Ready. No, that was the one that we had. But it doesn't seem like I currently have it, which is weird, but whatever. I don't know how you start them. I have to imagine. Well, actually, you know what? Let's... Because it's a new thing. So it might be even that we have a new building. Yeah, river raids. It's just Power 225 at the old dock in the settlement. Alright, well, let's go see then who the new arrivals are. Because I think you get another building to build for your Yom's Vikings, which leads me to believe that you can then customize your crew even further. I don't know that, obviously, but it might be a thing. I mean, we're about to find out. Because that would be cool if I could customize them and actually get like all my different armor sets on them. That'd be cool.
I've never heard tell of any river champion. Not sure what to make of that. But you're welcome to ask Eivor.
Sunniva and stranger, what brings you to our shores?
Vaun and his crew claim to be raiders of great treasures. They seek to join with Ravenstorm.
If you wish to join us, we only ask for hard work and loyalty. No need of silver or gold.
Wouldn't say no to it either.
It is good to meet you, Eivor. And there is more in this for you than precious metals. We may seem weary and ragged, but we know secret routes of England's coasts, where you will find a wealth of resources for Ravensthorpe.
You seek to share them with us. Why?
When the table is laden with too great a feast, you gather friends round to enjoy. We seek friends and feasting. Let me show you. I will take you out on a raid, once we repair our ship.
I appreciate the offer, and accept it.
Okay, so now do I have to build them a building or repair their ship for them or something to start these? Oh, no, they're just going to build the river raid dock. Okay. It's interesting. Maybe I get to customize this crew differently than the other one, maybe? I don't know.
And how do you judge our dock?
Ah, now that's a dock worthy of our longship. Come and talk to me whenever you are ready to leave.
I feel like they gave him a really weird accent. Like, they wanted to give him, like, an African accent, but then they were, like, scared that it was going to be racist somehow. And they, like, pulled back on it a little bit, but, like, not all the way. I don't know. His accent just seems off. Do we want to talk to him right now? I mean... What is this? Small altar, Victoria statue. What is this? Arsenal. Bear totem. Let's put a goat here. Why not? I don't think I have a goat sculpture anywhere. I might. I probably do, but we'll throw one here anyway. I don't want to, actually. What we'll do... Well, actually, I don't want to do that either, We'll go and we'll start our next region. Because I imagine the river raids will... Actually, you know what? Let's...
Be my eyes, Sunan.
Yeah, that's there now. Dock. Upgrade your river raid longship and trade foreign supplies for things. What's that? That's the chicken farm that we can upgrade. Yeah, it said it comes with new buildings. I imagine that there is more new buildings than what we're seeing here right now, once we actually start doing the river raids. But since we still haven't finished the main story, I don't really want to start on that yet, because I feel like that's probably just a it's radiant, no, like a repeatable thing, where you just go, you do it, and then you get the resources. And since we haven't finished all the raids in England yet, I imagine that could really put us ahead. But what I think we'll do is whenever we have like a little bit extra, so like if we finish the main quest line for the next region that we're going to,
I want to see the Alliance map,
which is Sent, I do believe. If we finish that main quest line in 2 parts, then for the 3rd part, we'll go and do some river raids.
Basim has written, claiming to have found the woman Fulke and asking for your aid. He has taken shelter at St. Hadrian's Priory.
Any news of Sigurd?
Nothing he mentioned. But if he has found the paladin Fulke, Sigurd cannot be far behind.
I will go as soon as I can.
Good. Be safe, Eivor.
Basim has
Now,
news of Sigurd. I should find him soon.
What do you want, you prick?
Dag, Basim has brought word of Sigurd's location. We're leaving at once to find him.
Well done, Eivor. After so long, it finally occurs to you to search for our Jarl. I applaud your half-hearted effort, but I will not be joining you.
Dag, this is no joke. On the ship, now.
Someone needs to stay home and direct the affairs of the settlement. As you seem to shun this place as often as possible, it must fall to me.
I mean, I don't.
If you wish to stay, so be it. But when Sigurd is back among us, we'll see what status you have among the raiders.
Say whatever makes you feel superior, Eivor. I know Sigurd will understand my decision.
Do you doubt me so completely that you will not raise an axe to save your Jarl?
A fine way of putting it, wolf-kissed. But go, find the Jarl, bring him back. Only do not get lost along the way, as you seem to more and more these days.
This is not done, Dag. We will speak when I return.
Alright. So once again, Dag's being a prick. But I mean, that's nothing new. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot to look up to see if you can do her quest without actually beginning a romance with her. I keep forgetting to do that. Oh well. Actually, I do believe I did unlock a fast travel point somewhere. Yes, I did. I unlocked a few. This one looks to be the closest. But yeah, so for the river raid stuff, like I said, I assume that it's just going to be, that it's just extra oh, I forgot to switch my weapon. I'll do that once it loads. Just like a little bit extra content to tide people over until they get like an actual story DLC to come out. I'm curious though, because like if all it does is give you extra, I mean, like there has to be more to it than just like an extra way to gain like supplies and raw materials, right? Because I have to imagine that there's enough raw materials in England to fully upgrade your settlement, because it wouldn't really make sense if there wasn't. I actually do need the other side of the river. It's kind of weird not having Dag with me, but at the same time, it's not like that really makes a difference. And we do have our feast buff now, so. I also like how he gives me shit for ignoring Ravensthorpe. When Sigurd has spent, what? Like, maybe an hour there total? since we arrived, he's like, aha, this is my new land. I'm going to conquer it. And this is going to be my seat of power. Is that a... Oh, frig is that? Got a bobcat, I think. Or a lynx, I guess it would be. Alright. Also, that reminded me that I forgot to change my weapon. And still don't have a way to unequip it, eh? I can hide it, really? Okay, do that, and then I have to switch over here. Ugh. Very weird that they make you do that, but whatever. I like my two-handed axe. It's not quite as good as I feel like my regular just like axe and shield, but I do enjoy it. Does a lot of damage. Alright. So we're gonna go talk to Basim in order to find Fulke.
and steal my sense. I cannot leave until I know the true number. I cannot.
Okay, sure. I'm assuming he's counting something. It's an English thing. I was gonna say leprechauns, but that's Irish, and we're way too far south for that. And the wrong island. Yeah. I'm not sure if we want to find Sigurd or not. I know at some point that we're gonna have to put Dag in his place. But other than that, I don't really know much about. I didn't know that Sigurd actually disappeared at any point or anything like that. Well, I see keys.
What see you, old friend?
But I see Basim is over here, so.
Did not Augustine make a distinction between faith and understanding?
Okay.
That is my point.
So you hold no stock in faith?
What I mean to say is, faith is paramount. Yes, for without it, Christ's sacrifice means nothing.
He died to save us, did he not? From the original sin of Adam and Eve? Yet evil persists.
Yes, evil persists because he gave us free will.
Does a newborn babe, slain by a despot, have free will?
Yes. No, I mean, that is too simplistic.
Or the priest whose heart is torn from his chest by the wolf? Judas, who was predestined to betray the Nazarene?
Some argue Judas was used.
Do my ears deceive me, brother Hortbert? You question the scriptures? Declare Judas an innocent? A preposterous blasphemy.
No, that is not what I said. Brother Cedric, am I not the most pious of his servants?
Out! Out!
Making new friends?
A person's tongue gives you a taste of their heart, Eivor. And such information is often useful.
And how do these sallow Christians taste?
It was only a figure of speech, Eivor, and I have tithed of it already.
Is this how it must be between us?
Of course not. I'm grateful that you have come.
So what of the Joy Kanga Fulke? In your message, you said you tracked her to Kent.
She is here somewhere, and as of last month, Sigurd was with her. But there is no guarantee this will be the case tomorrow.
So, what is your plan?
We are deep in their god's heartland, a heathen and a heretic. To hunt Fulke, we'll need a Christian snare.
Fulke is hardly a saint herself. These Christians abhor her strange ideas.
True, but unlike us, she can carry herself as one of them. She won't hide from everyone, not with a prisoner in tow.
So, where to begin?
I've made a friend, Abbot Cunibert, full of pious fire, but with ambition that far outweighs his wit.
And what does your friend Cunibert know?
Come, I will introduce you, and we'll hear the full tale together.
See, the whole free will thing has always been a sticking point for me. Not that I believe that we don't have free will.
Have you found some peace?
It's
in
just
your
the
time
contradiction
alone, Basim?
between,
I
God
am
gave us
always at
free will,
peace,
but God
and
also
never
has a plan
alone.
for everyone.
I move among the people of the world with great joy. I watch them, study them, learn from them at all times. This is our duty, the hidden one's calling.
You know, for the first time since we've met, You sound more like you're a princess than yourself.
Surely Hytham sounds like me, if I have taught him well.
Your creed and your tenets, you mean?
That's right. And a sense of, how should I say, deep responsibility to the betterment of mankind.
That's quite an ambition. But it doesn't explain what you see in Sigurd. My brother is not so generous.
Ah, but your brother is someone special, important, and I want him to see that. I hope to show it to him.
I was gonna start again, but I guess we're here, so there's no point, is there?
Is this not a blessed plot? God's own country. And this Eden should be given to his servants to tend.
Abbot Cunibert, this is the Norse I spoke of.
Ah, yes. And quite a fearsome one at that.
Basim says you know the paladin Fulke.
Indeed. The Lady Fulke passed this way not more than a month ago. We talked, we drank. Very pleasant woman.
And where is she?
Eivor will be your axe, Abbot, whether to fell a tree or hew the limbs from an enemy.
What have you promised him?
Oh, just a trifle, Eivor. A little problem I believe you can help me with.
Speak your terms plainly, Abbot. I will decide if the bargain is worth my time.
Ah, your wolf shows its teeth, Basim.
Let's cut to the point. What favor would you ask in exchange for Fulke?
Some weeks ago, our alderman in Kent was called to God. A terrible loss. King Alfred has chosen his replacement, but has not yet announced the name. I must know it. Now.
All of Kent will see soon enough which Thane he has chosen. Why not wait?
I want early access. To woo him, before his exalted position is made public and every fool is at his door.
Who else knows the chosen man?
The king's emissary, sent with a letter of congratulations to the new alderman. Intercept him and bring me the news. When I know the Thane's name, we'll discuss how I might win his favor.
If we do this, how will you find Fulke? I want some kind of assurance.
Do you have ears in every church, abbey, and cathedral in Kent? Because I do. And I will find her.
And we will do the deeds too staining for a Christian soul.
This emissary, how will I find him?
Tunbridge Monastery sent word that the king's men always pass a few nights in their hospitality. Begin there.
I'll get the alderman's name. You find Fulke.
All in good time. Now, if we're done, I have business up the south coast. Falkenston has the best fish in Wessex.
Then I will find you there, when the alderman's name is mine.
Cunibert is ambitious, but well connected. We will not find Fulke without him.
I suppose we'll see. What will you do?
I'm not done playing with these Christians yet. I will see you in Fulkenston.
Alright. So anyway, as I was saying before, the whole free will, God has a plan thing. Really? Prick. It's always been a sticking point for me, because it's like, God has a plan. It's like, okay, which means that it doesn't matter what you do, it's part of God's plan, and everything, then what's the point, right? It's like, but God gave you free will. It's like, alright, but if he gave me free will, then how can he know that I'm going to do what I'm going to do? You know? Because if I have free will, which means he cannot control me, then that means that all he can do is try and set stuff up. But to set stuff up generally requires another person, which means that does everybody have free will? Because if everybody has free will, he has to set up some stuff so that a person will do the thing he wants him to, so that the next person will do the thing he wants him to, and the next person will do the thing he wants him to. But at any point during that, the person can decide, because of free will, to not do what, God wants them to do. So I feel like it's always one where it's like you have to pick one or the other. Either he has a plan, or we have free will. I feel like it's just something you can't have both, because even if you go with, omniscient, all-knowing, all-powerful, yada yada God, which I think is the most boring way to have a God. I mean, free will, once again, just kind of throws a wrench in it to where it, doesn't really work, but then you also have the people where it's like, oh, God has a plan, but then they'll only give him credit for the bad or for the good stuff. There's also people who will only give him credit for the bad stuff, who will only bring up the bad stuff, because it's like, oh, if you know he controls everything, it's like, aha, you beat cancer, and because that was God's will. It's like, all right, but then if that's true, was it also God's will for the woman a few rooms or in like another wing of the hospital that to have a miscarriage? Like, you can't have one or the other, but you always only get one or the other when you talk to an actual religious person.
Alfred's emissary spent a few days here. Someone may know where he went.
So I don't know. Once again, I don't necessarily think religion is bad. I just think that it's full of contradictions that religious people refuse to acknowledge. Sorry. Hey, you. Hey, you. I mean, I had the talk option for a second. Why can't I speak to any of you when you all have bubbles above your head? Yeah, thanks. I know about barred doors. Hey, get down. There we go.
You're not welcome here.
I mean, I'm here anyway. Hey, you, talk to me. Hey, no, you, hey. Was it because it was night? Like, was it still considered
I'm busy.
nighttime?
Leave me be.
Okay.
Stay away from me, stranger.
Well, fine. Screw all of you. Hey, you.
Who are you? Loitering and lollygagging.
I'm looking for someone. An emissary from Alfred. Have you seen such a man?
Ooh, la-di-da. Listen to you, all high and mighty. Get away with you, you valley lily.
If you would rather feel the edge of my blade, it can be arranged.
Yeah, that I respect. Forceful, to the point, as refreshing as a summer ale.
You're a strange fish. Did you see the man or not?
I did. He was getting pie-eyed with that bard Gowan and causing quite a ruckus. They left together. See? That wasn't hard, was it?
Harder than it should have been.
Why does the name Gowan sound familiar to me? Like I should know it. There's a blue dot over there. I'm going to assume that this will be the bard. It would make sense. It is over by the...
I'm in no mood for
bar.
wind belching, so choose your words well.
I heard the king's men came through here, caused a stir. A man of your wit noticed them, I bet.
I am witty. Finally, someone sees. I'm always telling the wife, but will she listen? Will she bollocks?
Alfred's emissary. Where?
Him and the bard ended up in a copse by the bridge doing Lord knows what. Sounded like they were murdering a cat.
Singing?
If you say so.
There was a bard drinking with the emissary. I should find him. See if he knows anything.
So, what do you think they're doing? I mean, to be fair, he's a bard, and sounding like they were murdering a cat would lead me to believe singing as well, if it wasn't a video game. But the fact that it's a video game means that it could literally be anything. Also, was that a person I just saw run by, or is that a deer?
I need your eyes.
Oh,
That
there's
ale
the
swamp
bridge.
scarp can't have gone far.
Man, they gave you a hell of a range. I mean, like when they're like, hey, by the way, it's in this general area. It was a very large general area. Oh, there he is. Hey, Mr. Bard, man. Wakey, wakey.
You there. You alive?
Patience is a tired horse. Ploddity plod plod.
Another tottering teat sucker who can't hold his drink. Let's clear your head.
Alright, well, we know how to do that. I could always I could throw him in the fire. But I feel like that would probably be bad. There you go. Now wake up.
Oh, it's cold as a witch's tit in here!
Yeah, it is. Now. Oh, Eivor, what are you doing? Get out the water. I kind of wish they'd made him turn
God's
around.
truce! Fie on you! Oh, what infernal wakes me?
I'm the one you sing of, Bard. Stern of eye and scant of mercy. Have you not seen the ravens feasting in my wake?
Enough! Your word mangles are making my hair ache.
You and Alfred's emissary were drinking in the tavern. Tell me where he went.
Were we? I was so ale-addled. Perhaps a small and silver thing upon my palm might help me recall?
How about something long and sharp in your gut?
All right, no need for that. You paint a vivid picture, Dane. He was headed to the White Coast to the southeast, Dover Fortress. He said it is where they train those religious fanatics, zealots. They pray all night instead of sleeping.
My thanks. And in return, wisdom. Too much beer-bibbing will grow a fool in wit and words.
My thanks, weaver of the obvious. Now leave me to my unholy punishment.
Alright. Dover Fortress. Now, is that by chance...
made for Dover Fortress on the southeast coast.
Now, is that by chance that fortress that we were at? No, that was the Rock Monastery. No, that was the whatever the hell that fortress is. Oh wow, yeah, no, we were nowhere freaking near it. Alright. Oh man, we didn't get the... I forgot to get the viewpoint while I was there. Oh well. We'll grab this one on the way. Guess we'll just go viewpoint to viewpoint until we get the thing. Alright, horse. I can't remember. Did this horse ever actually get a name? I don't think so. I don't think I ever named it anything. I think I just keep calling it horse. Although, granted, I don't think I really use the horse's name in Odyssey too much either. I think I pretty much just called it horse anyway. We'll call it Doulahan, my trusty steed. And if any of you get that reference, good for you. It means you have good taste. Fuck, I had something I wanted to talk about, and now I've forgotten already. Shit. Oh, bugger off. I wonder if, like, because, like, we did fight, they weren't, I don't think they were called zealots, though. But we did fight in that fortress that we were at in the last part. That we were at for so long. We did fight, like, that new enemy type that was actually a little bit difficult. Oh, A4. You daft bastard. Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, I see. I didn't realize that there was a platform on this side of it. Okay, all the way up? Yep. What the hell is this thing for, anyway? Oh my. I see that they were... There's either a really big battle there or that needed some lumber. I mean, either one would not surprise me, but... Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go with lumber. Although there's a lot of fallen like trees on the ground for it to have been used for lumber. Although I guess that might be trees that, you know, they just haven't dealt with yet. Ooh, we do have... Well then, let's go and get this guy. Since we're right here, we may as well, right? Get him off his horse. Wooden, eh? Oh, what is this? Why is there a Goliath here as well? Well, this isn't ideal. Although the Goliath does seem to have fucked off. Aha! Oh my bad, this guy's gonna go down pretty quickly. Come on, Eivor, you're better than that. Ah, nice try. Oosh. Damn it. Aha. Oh. Aha. It's in here, Wooden. Nice try. Rolled right into my attack, you dumbass. I do like how the Goliath and the other guy seem to have left me alone. What is what for? I feel like that line was for something.
No more winters for you.
Better to die than face my lords. I hope my Magister Magnus forgives me. For so long, I looked to him for guidance, for order.
If your honor is slow, a true lord cannot forgive you. They cannot.
Now I will turn my gaze to Warden, Tiwar, and Shunor. I will continue to turn until I find some forgiveness.
You will spin and drill yourself to an endless button.
Okay, so let's see now. So this is the guy we killed, and he gave us a clue for this guy, for the sickle. Eastern coast of Essex. Well, we haven't been there, so. Now then, where did my horse go? Although I guess I should probably deal with the enemies that were here.
God damn this sinner!
It always kind of annoys me when, like, they have an unblockable attack and then they don't follow it up. Okay, well that was weird. So I killed the one, but it also weakened the other one enough.
You're like a lame mule.
Oh, there's actually people like fighting each other.
We keep our wits about us. Cleave unto that divine light.
Sure, divine light. What's in here? I still hate these enemies. They're still the worst.
Going to smash you.
Damn it. No, you're not. Told you. Oof, there goes your head. Now, was that my horse I saw, or is that one of their horses? Oh, there's the Goliath. Oh, goodbye to you. Alright. Now, once again, was that my horse? It was not. Dullahan, I summon you. There we go. Alright then. Now that that's taken care of. Oh, look at that. There's a snake here. That's cool. Is that... Looks like it might be something, but it doesn't really look... Can't really make out anything important. What is this? Canterbury. We could go listen, have some tales there. Or listen to some tales there. Alright. I'm kind of curious as to, like... Because I imagine once the, once we kill What's-Her-Face there, that'll probably give us a clue as to the leader of the order, which, based on the other clues that we've gotten, will basically reveal to us who it is, or reveal to it, or like let us see more or less who it is, because they don't do a very good job hiding them. And of course, another area that I'm not allowed to be in just because I'm a big burly Viking. And I mean, and like the thing is I do understand that because it's like I'm gonna stand out. Obviously, like not only am I huge, but I got the tattoos. I'm carrying the big axe. Like I am 100% a Viking. But the thing that actually annoys me about it is that the cloak doesn't really seem to help. Because like while it does make it take a little bit longer to for them to detect me, it still takes no time at all for them to detect me. Also, 100% would have got that achievement right there. Without a doubt, would have got the achievement for for passing by a guard while blending with monks. But whatever, got it before. The Canterbury Cathedral. Now, it wouldn't surprise me. Now, once again, knowing nothing about Fulke, who I'm assuming is something of an actual person in real history. I don't know that, but I know that quite a few of the people in Assassin's Creed are, including ones that you kill. Generally, it's ones that like either died under mysterious circumstances or weren't all that important, so their death wasn't recorded, I do believe. Or you kill them in such a way that, you know, it gets spun, you know, where it's like you kill somebody who was important, but like because it was you who killed them. The other people are like, oh, they got killed because of this, because we can't let people know that they were assassinated, you know, to cover up the fact that if anybody actually looked up the real historical figure, they would see that they died a very different way than, you know, an assassin's blade. But yeah, I don't know if Fulke is a real individual or not. I imagine just like other Assassin's Creed, they probably, because like we do have the Codex thing, and I imagine if I looked in there, it would give me like actual facts about her. Because I'm pretty sure the Codex is more or less true. I think it's like the actual history with possibly some commentary thrown in that has more to do with the game. Yeah, Cent is a Kent, I guess, is actually a huge fucking area. New points of interest have been added. Man, there's going to be a lot of shit to find in between parts. But whatever. It'll give me something to do. Oh, and it's also not a restricted zone over here. I guess I'm allowed to be at the church then? It's also funny how his cloak is clearly underneath his weapons, but when he puts it on, it's over top of them, even though there's no way that it, like, the axe is covering his head, even like without like a small, or even with like a smaller weapon. The bow still sticks up above his head. Now granted, as I just found out, you can actually hide your weapons on your character, which is interesting. I mean...
Dover. The emissary is somewhere here. Perhaps I can find the letter without bloodshed. The bards and paladins trained at this fortress. This will not be an easy fight.
I mean, once again, I'm assuming that the paladins that he's talking about are the same guys that we fought in the other fortress. Because I'm still guessing that we're going to have to lay siege to that other one, just based on, like, the doors that were there. Ah, the Dover Cliffs. Alright.
Stretch your wings.
Okay, so he's somewhere in here. Alright. So he's not back at the main part of the castle. He is somewhere in this first part, which does make it slightly easier. No, not quite that far, apparently. I mean... Oh god, he could be so many places in here. So many. I really wish that you had the same thing as What was your bird's name in Odyssey? Can't remember. See, this one of the things, like, I was just, I guess, discussing, kind of, online there the other day.
This area is off limits.
Comparing this game to Odyssey, and I said on there, and I have to say that I still believe it, that Odyssey is, in all honesty, like, I like this game, it's really good, but Odyssey was better. I think that they did improve some stuff here. Obviously from Odyssey. I love Ravensthorpe and like the raids and that, but just Odyssey, just all around, like the gameplay, I feel was a little bit better. The abilities were better. I don't really care.
And humility, and yet our abbot would defy Alfred. How so? He's simply being a good shepherd, keeping Kent and her rich lands in the hands of the church.
But the Danes? Do they not nestle at our borders like ash-scaled serpents?
So that's got to be
steal the letter without killing the emissary, it would keep me out of trouble.
Okay, looking to see if there's. I mean, there is some tall grass back. Oh God. Thankfully, it was tall enough. After all. I don't want to get out of the grass yet, but there's that guy right there.
My head, my poor sore head.
See, there's that guy over there, which could be a problem. Obviously, this guy's looking
I
away.
heard he was captured by Danes and they ate his heart.
Alderman Diogle got blind drunk and likely staggered off the White Cliffs.
So who will take his place?
And obviously, I don't want to assassinate him. The whole point is I'm supposed to get it without killing him.
Worth the shit on a sheep's ass.
Yeah, that one enemy right there, that one guy.
Where's that damn thing?
I mean, it's not like I have... Oh, I can quick save from there? Look at that. I mean, I can't, probably because I'm in a hostile zone, but... I mean, it's a thing that I didn't know was there. Is that always there?
He won't even leave the keep tower. Captain's calling him mouse balls.
What's made him so frightened?
He said the Danes are coming. Coming for him. He saw it in a dream.
Oh.
Let's hope mouse balls doesn't end up our next Elderman.
Point Thane Tedmund.
They said he was elusive. What's am I to do
Alfred's chosen Elderman is a Thane called Tedmund. The Abbot Cunibert will want to know. I should meet Basim and the Abbot in Falkenston.
Get up there, get up there, get up there. Yes. Okay. How did I get up there? I think I just walked through, right? No, up. Quick, Eivor, quick. I want to actually do this, like, without, you know, raising an alarm. That would be a first, I do believe. Look at that. No killing, no alarms raised. That was fucking pro right there. Some pro strats. Alright, Dullahan, let us away. Whew. Alright. Go to quest objective. Now, please don't do some weird thing where you run right into the fort. Oh, thank you. But there we go. That was easy enough. Actually, 800. Oh, unfortunately, it is still along the coast and not back in one of the places where I actually got a viewpoint, but whatever. What is this? What? I don't... One thing I really wish about, somebody commented or replied to a comment that I made on YouTube, but there's 107 comments underneath the comment that I replied to originally, and I have no idea which, it was so long ago that I commented on that video. I have absolutely no idea what they're commenting on. It's something to do with Pokemon, I know that, but that's all I got. I know nothing else. Alright, Fulkenstan. Looks like I will have some dice to play in between this part and next part, so that's good. And yeah, I'm actually really happy that I got in and out of there no detections, no kills, which is always a nice change of pace. You look pretty basic.
It certainly sounds worth the risk.
Hey, okay, I was
of
just
my
going to say, hope
immortal
there's a
soul.
fast travel point here.
Eivor, you have news?
Kent's
Yes.
new ealdorman will be Thane Tedmund.
Tedmund? Oh, the Lord is testing me. He is made mouse by you Danes. Barely leaves his fortress at Roosister. How might I gain his influence if he will not speak to me? Or to anyone? 'Tis a puzzle.
To inspire loyalty, Tedmund must owe you something, such as his life.
Go on.
A fortress stormed, a man kidnapped. If you beat back his enemy, saved him from sure death, his gratitude would...
Swell. It would know no bounds. But that fortress will be harder to pry open than a nun's knees.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
Are you hiding something, Basim?
There is a lumber mill nearby, correct?
Beamisfield. Alfred invests much in fortifying Wessex, and uses our forests to do so. The mill provides his wood.
Tedmund is there.
Impossible! How do you know?
I heard rumors that Tedmund had been lured out of self-exile to manage work on the fortifications of Canterbury.
Taking him from a lumberyard is less dangerous than assaulting a fortress. But your rescue attempt will not have the same flair. Is it worth it?
It may still work. Yes. Yes. Bring him to the megaliths.
And Fulke?
When I have Tedmund's fealty, you shall have Fulke. Now go. I will rustle up a small rescue party.
One more time.
Isn't it going to be weird that you start recruiting a rescue party before he actually gets kidnapped? Alright, where's the dice? There it is. Alright, so that'll be it for this part, I guess. That seems like a good stopping point. Now, wasn't there one of these abilities that I actually wanted? Fight ready. I feel like I did have that one, but maybe not. That one I don't care about. Were either of these two any good? Assassin Carry kind of blows. Power Stroke doesn't help me right now. Arrow Looter is useful. Longship Brace, not so much right now. Yeah, why not? Alright, so yeah, I'll call it good there for this part. And then next part we will continue this quest, and I imagine maybe finish it. I don't know. It depends, I guess. These quests can go really long or really short. I mean, most of them have only been about 2 parts to finish, but we have had 1 or 2 that's basically been 3. Well, 2.5 really. But anyway, that'll be it for this part. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Thursday